Grand Rising, happy Tuesday. Regenerative Life Wayne coming to y'all from this micro forum in this aquaponics section, showing you guys all the beautiful things I can grow in a large aquaponics system, as you can see. And right here, I have some scissors in my hand. What am I going to do with these scissors? I'm going to do some pruning. You see all these Dwarf, black, mulberry cuttings growing? They're growing into trees. You see how these are all yellow? They're yellow because I just put these in here. All these ones that are all yellow. The leaves are more yellow. They're getting greener, like this one, and they'll get green, real green, here in a minute. They will look just like these. These are the same tree. You see how green these are? Because I left these in here. I left these dwarf black mulberry cuttings that are growing into trees, my investment trees. I left them in here to do a little test. And as you can see, I wanted to see which dwarf black mulberry trees cuttings grew better in the aquaponics system or just in these pots sitting in my fruit tree orchard. As you can see, these grew better. They grew a whole lot better. They're all nice and green, getting plenty of nitrate, plenty of water. They're watered automatically 6 times a day by the aquaponics system from the converted fish waste that's converted from nitrite to nitrate by the beneficial bacteria in the system. And these I put back in here because, as you can see, these were starting to struggle. These were starting to struggle real bad because these didn't get as much water as these, because I was only watering these maybe once a day, once every 2 days. So they suffered. They suffered. And this happens to tree cuttings once they're first growing. Once they're first growing, they're very delicate. They're very delicate once they're first growing. So what I did was I put them, the other 8, back into the aquaponics system. And these yellow leaves will turn green and look like these here. So what I'm going to do with these scissors is it's time to prune some of these in the back, because what I'm doing is I want these cuttings, I want the trunks of these cuttings to grow a nice good size. And to do that, you have to prune and trim the top branches to send all that energy back into the trunk and to the root ball to make it grow even bigger. So that's what I'm going to do. You see how tall this one has gotten. It's gotten very tall. So we're going to go ahead and prune it right here. I say we're going to prune it. We'll prune it down here. Right about, I'm going to say right here. We're going to prune that. We're going to cut it. Just like that. You see that? We cut all that off. And we're going to do that to every one of the branches. Prune that. And prune that one. So what I'm going to do I want to prune all these beautiful green dwarf black mulberry cuttings that are growing to beautiful trees. I'm going to prune them down so they can grow better. When you trim and prune a tree, especially an investment tree, you're making it grow a lot better, because all that energy that is sitting up can go down to the roots and to the trunk of the tree, the trunk, a large branch, and make it grow even bigger and better. And I want the trunk of these trees to get nice and big and thick, and these will eventually be, one day, will be dwarf black mulberry bonsai trees. Clip that. Clip that. Clip that, that, and that.